Hey, what's up, fellas?
You come out here, Mr. Bird?
Yes, sir. On my way.
Okay, so guys, you were all here on Thursday. We had that incident, and we had these two brand new vacuums that were in use, and we thought maybe the electrical smell was that. So we tried to figure it out. First, we did the stand down, then we checked it. Somebody noticed a small bit of smoke coming out of that box, a tiny little bit of smoke. And from there, so the class ended. Mr. Davis came. We opened up the panel. He's an electrician. We found that the fuse was overheated. He went and looked for a secondary source in case the main in ours was not the only feed, and he did find a secondary. That second source was put with a lockout tagout. And when I left for the weekend, I put up what's called a controlled access zone, something to alert people that maybe there's something going on here. 3 cones and that sign, you should know when something's up, right? So the safety alert reads like this: status, do not operate. Power is off effectively April 2nd. Reason for the lockout, a confirmed electrical short in this main control panel. The system is currently under inspection. I put an email here so people can see who's involved in this. There might be a question with someone in the building like, why didn't you call the fire department? And the reason I didn't call the fire department is under the guise of OSHA. I'm defined as a competent person. I have a construction supervisor's license. I'm trained by OSHA as a certified instructor. So a competent person under OSHA, the definition is someone who's capable of identifying an existing or predictable workplace hazard and has the authority to take prompt corrective measures to eliminate it. And that's what we did as a crew. We looked at what was going on, we assessed it, and then we didn't just jump to conclusions and start calling 911 and alerting everybody, which we didn't need to do. And then I asked you people not to talk about it outside the school when you left, because what happens when people say something, it starts to get distorted, and by the time it gets around, it's a completely different issue than what really happened. And I asked my Carpentry 1 students today, what did you hear about Friday? And a couple of them said, oh, we heard there was a fire in the shop. There was no fire, there was smoke. And they say when there's smoke, there's fire, but it wasn't. It could have turned into a fire had we not noticed it. So that wasn't the case. So that's my point. And then if you put it on social media, parents can begin to get upset and wonder what's happening, and no one has the real facts, and it just starts to snowball. So that's why we talk about professionalism, like don't be talking like that outside the shop. It's not to keep something a secret, it's so that the information can be put out properly, right? So you guys did a great job, and I want to thank you for that. All right, I've taken enough of your time. Thank you, everybody. And that wraps up our assessment of what happened on Thursday. Okay?
Sir, on my way.